So he's the mechanic that everybody goes to. So when other people have problems, they don't know what to do about those problems, for sure that Gene was that person that people would go to.
When I meet new people who don't know Gene, I'm always like, you gotta look out for that sense of humor. Like, cause he just is so witty, and he keeps you on your toes. So you gotta kind of just be on the lookout.
I met Gene about 16 years ago. We sat down and we enjoyed our Indian taco. And when we finished our Indian taco, he leaned over to me and said, "What does one good friend say to another friend if they were made out of fry bread?" And I looked over and said, "What are you talking about?" And he says, "It's the yeast I can do." So right there, I knew that we'd be brothers and we'd be good friends forever. And we've always communicated and collaborated on different things. I liked to always go over to the Indian Center and talk to him on a sort of an indigenous intellectual level. And we really hit it off from that point on.
I think a lot of people, if they get the chance to really sit down with him, he's very approachable. He's a great leader. He's very humble, so he wouldn't come out and say, "Oh yeah, I did this." He would always say, "We'll do it as a team." I really appreciate that, his thinking like that, because that's very important. Our grad assistants, our work study students, our native students, they're more than that to him. He sits down, he gets to know them, gets to know where they're from, their family. He was always telling us, everything we do is for the students. If we don't have students, then we don't have a place here.
When I started in 2008, it was a continual thing. Every year he'd tell us he was getting ready to retire, and then he'd just keep going. So when he finally did retire, I think there was a moment of, are you sure? Are you sure that's what you're doing? And I don't think he really has retired, because I've seen him since he left USD he's still doing work and still doing trainings and things for other people, but that speaks to just his commitment to that work. His
commitment was unwavering, and it came out of the love of his students, basically. Just simple love for the job, love for the people. He's the person that I know that enjoyed being at his position every single day, and that's commendable.
Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Love you. Congrats.
I hope that you accept this with humility. I love you, brother, and I'd walk 50, maybe 20, maybe I'd go over to your house to hear your jokes again.
To me, it's like a long time coming, but like you always say, things happen when they're supposed to. So this is your time. Wopida for being my mentor and my friend.